Hello, and welcome to At Home with Lucas. So today we're going to be talking about Photry mini wireless lapel mic. Yes, people, this is a lapel mic that boasts that it has an 80-hour working time. Fingers crossed that it actually performs like that. So in this video, we're going to be doing a hands-on with the box, quick impressions on said lapel mic. After that, I'm going to be putting this thing to the At Home with Lucas test so that you don't have to waste your time buying and returning said lapel mic. So I will give you the stamp of approval, whether this is something that you should buy or just skip. All right, let's go ahead and jump into it. All right, let's take a look at this bad boy right quick. So at the top left, you got the name of the company, Photry. There is an image of what's to come in the box. Ultra portable mini wireless microphone. This is model WM101. All right, nothing on that side. You got some specifications right there. Pause it if you need to look at it, of course. Nothing there. And we got some information on the bottom. Small and beautiful, I like that. Long battery life. No delay. All right, HD recording. Very, very cool. All right, let's get inside. Oh, there's more over here. Wireless transmission, digital microphone, charging case, noise reduction. All right, that is everything I want and more. Okay, nowadays you definitely have to read the user manual. Back in the early 2000s, everything was kind of very simple and you could figure it out on your own, and I think a lot of people took pride in that. I definitely was one of those who was like, I don't need to read an instruction manual, but nowadays you do for all the button pressing and whatnot, so I will definitely be reading that. All right, here it is. Woo, that is definitely good looking. All right, I'm gonna start with the little one first and pop this out. Okay. Wow, very, very simple looking, very nice. First impressions, it's made out of very lightweight plastic, which is going to be good because you don't want this thing to weigh down your shirt or whatnot. It looks like that's probably the microphone port setup right there, I would imagine. Yeah, very simple, very nice. That looks like it's a... I'm guessing that comes off and that's the cover, or that's to protect the magnet right there. Well, I just spent a minute scraping on that, so maybe that's not supposed to be taken off. All right, let's take a look at the hinge right here. That is very, very solid, very nice. It feels like it's gonna lock on really well. Those look like charging pins right there, I would imagine. And yes, that's a button. It's a very mushy button. It's not a clicky button. It's extremely mushy and yeah, no click to it. But I would imagine that's because, oh, there's an indicator light right there. I'd probably just like reprogram this thing. I would imagine that's because this is a microphone. You do not want this to go click, 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 click. If it does more than one thing, it could be a multifunction button. All right, let's take a look at the charging case. I think that's what this is. Oopsies. Ah. All right, let's look inside the box real quick. Yeah, there we go. All right. Got ourselves a little pouch right here. Oh, with their name on it. That's very cool. This is made out of like some kind of camping material. It feels very, very strange. Let's see what we got in the bag of goodies. Nothing left in the bag. There we go. That's what's up, people. USB-C all day, every day, baby. That always makes me so excited. Ooh, we got a lot of cables going on here. Wow. Oh, very nice. USB-C to USB-C. Wow. That is so interesting. And then this is a giant clip. Wow. Okay. I'm guessing that's the magnet. This is metal here. Okay, yep. So that does something. I'm not sure exactly what's going on there. Maybe it's for this here. Anyways, all right. Let's take a look at the main thing, Ratchea. You got their name on there. This is like some kind of plastic they're trying to make look metal. It's not bad looking at all. Let's go ahead and continue around here. There's the charging port there. Headphone jack. There's a clicky button, very clicky. Come over on this side. Oh, you got your indicator lights right here at the bottom. That looks like where this is going to slap on. I'm gonna guess. Is that how it works? Oh, that's very interesting. That does not slap on there at all. Wow. Okay, a little bit more on this. You got the model number. Okay, that's interesting. I'm wondering what this is all about down here. This definitely doesn't go on there. Yes, it does. Haha! There it is. Now it makes sense. This guy. Yes, there it is. Okay, so that goes on there for easy clipping to places. Oh, I didn't realize this has a rubber grip right here. Very cool. Okay, all right. I like it. Okay, so it looks like this opens up like a clamshell, just like earbuds. And there we go. We are putting the puzzle together, people. All right. Okay, so this is exactly like an earbud case. Wow, I like that a lot. That is so cool. Wow. So that way when you pull out your microphone, your lapel mic, it's always charged. Very cool. I like that a lot. Big thumbs up. I'm not sure if other companies are doing this, but I would like to think other companies should be doing this. That's the multifunction button. I'm guessing that's to activate some kind of pairing mode. You probably hold it down. Once again, read the instruction manual, people. All right, so right off the bat, the materials are a little bit cheaper than I particularly would like. The plastic feels a little bit too plasticky and kind of old plastic. I wish it was just a little bit more of a modern premium plastic. This feels like if you drop it, it's not going to fare as well. But that's not the important part. The important part is this guy right here, and this seems very nice. Premium looking, it has decent plastic, and I like the look of it. But of course, none of this will matter unless this picks up my voice clearly. And what I'm looking for here is a crisp, clear voice with some bass. My voice has a bass tone to it, and when good microphones are used to pick up my voice, it sounds good. Like this microphone you're listening to me on right now. This is the Blue Snowball, and it does a good job of picking up the bass tones and the highs and the mids and all that. So it's a really good microphone for doing what I'm doing right now. So I'm hoping that this is better than my current lapel mic, which you've already heard me. No, wait, I'm gonna use this for the intro. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. All right, so coming up, we are going to be putting this to the At Home with Lucas test. This thing is, I like it. I really do. I really like it, and I think that we're off to a good start. Hey, what's up guys? I want to talk about a sponsor that I have for this channel, Don Pablo Coffee. Yes, people, Don Pablo makes an amazing variety of coffee. I actually went down to Miami, Florida and modeled for his bourbon infused coffee. Yes, people, they have bourbon infused coffee. This is coffee for the people who don't even like to drink coffee. This is coffee for people who love to drink coffee but are bored of the normal coffees. They have single serve bourbon infused coffee. They have whole bean bourbon infused coffee, not to mention all the other varieties they have. They are a small batch coffee roaster. Now you're probably thinking, what does that mean? What does it mean? I'm going to tell you, a small batch means you're going to get a fresher bean. Yes, people, everything they roast is roasted smaller, which means you're getting a fresher batch. All the other companies roast in ginormous roasting contraptions, and that means you're getting it less of a fresh batch. So click the link down below, go buy some amazing coffee, and let's get back to the video. All right, so this is my setup for attempting to plug this into my Windows PC. I have a simple 3.5 to 3.5 millimeter headphone jack right there. plugging it into the headphone section / microphone section of this device, and I'm crossing my fingers. So we'll go ahead and plug it into the microphone jack of my Windows PC. So if you have a Windows computer or any computer out there with a microphone jack, go ahead and plug this into it in order to do all of your Zoom calls. So now let's go ahead and test to see if it's actually working as a simple plug and play. I'm just going to use Google for this. I'll click on the microphone and just start talking, and hopefully it works. Fingers crossed. Okay, so here we go. We have the same 3.5 millimeter to 3.5 millimeter. We have our headphone jack on the iPad mini, and we're going to cross our fingers and hope that it works, but it doesn't. No matter what I have done, it does not work at all. I've had the headphone jack plugged in the headphone. I've used the adapter to go to, well, that's not the right adapter. There's the right adapter. I've used the 3.5 to lightning port. It does not work at all. It registers it as a headphone, and that's it. It does not register it as a microphone, so the device will not record any audio that you put in through the microphone. So I'm not quite sure how this company is saying this thing will work with iOS devices, because in my testing it does not work at all, and it is such a bummer. I don't know if you have to buy an adapter for the USB-C to lightning port in order to get it to work. I don't have one of those, so I'm not sure if that's what they're going to say, that you need to plug it into there and then shoot the lightning port into your iOS device. So as far as I know, you cannot use this with an iOS device. Okay, I think I have a full comprehensive review on this bad boy right here. I've been using it long enough. I should say, actually, I've been attempting to use it long enough. I have tried this on my iPad. I've tried it on my Note 10 Plus. I've tried it on my Note 20 Ultra. None of those devices will this work on. Not quite sure exactly what they mean when they say wireless, because this thing has to be plugged into everything. So don't get that confused. When you're buying this thing, you have to realize that the only thing that's wireless is this lapel mic right here that comes out of the cradle, but the cradle has to be attached to something either through the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack or the USB-C port right here. Now, in my testing, I was able to use different converters to go from 3.5 millimeter to lightning port and to go to USB-C. None of these would work, so I would go straight headphone jack into my iPad mini, and it would not work. It would not pick up the lapel mic. I would use the lightning port adapter right here, and once again, it would not pick up my voice through this lapel mic. I also did the USB-C port adaptation. That also did not work on my Note 20 and my Note 10. So in all my testing, the only thing that worked was going from the headphone jack to the 3.5 millimeter and then straight into the Windows PC, which I already showed you. And that worked perfectly and flawless. So you could do all your Zoom calls on your PC. You can do all of your, FaceTime, whatever you're doing, you'll be able to do that wirelessly. So that is the only time I was able to hear my voice through this microphone. And yeah, so let's talk about the microphone itself. So the microphone itself is actually really cool. I like it a lot. I think the sound quality that it picks up is very nice. I just wish that they would figure out a way to get this to work more as a plug and play and less as a headache. So I just wished that this thing would work with an Android phone. It does not. So if you have an Android phone out there and you're using a normal lapel mic and you're doing the whole 3.5 millimeter to USB-C like I do, then stick with that and do not buy this. This is not going to work for you. But if you have a full-blown DSLR and you want to go from USB-C to USB-C, that probably will work. In my testing, I do not have a DSLR, so I can't tell you for sure. But I'm going to guess that if you do have a DSLR out there and you're doing the whole wired setup for your microphone, this probably is going to work. I can't say that for sure though. So battery life on this thing is phenomenal. I love the fact that once you get it paired, it just stays paired forever. It doesn't have like a 5-minute timer or a 10-minute timer. It just locks in and stays paired. And the way you get it paired is when this is flashing blue, you hold down this button on the back. This will then start to flash blue, and then once it stops flashing, you are paired. And then if you plug this in to charge it while you're connected, it will start to show flashing white as it's getting more and more charged. So know that, because I was very confused at first. I was like, oh, I don't know what all these lights mean. Looked it up, good to go. Let's talk about this clip right here. So this clip is actually very handy, but if you are doing what I did, which is using an adapter and trying to plug it into your smartphone or your iPhone, this setup is very clunky. It's really clunky, and it makes me wonder if there's some way that they can use the MagSafe on the new iPhones to have this clip to the back through the magnet. That would actually be very, very cool. And then have it connect to the iPhone wirelessly. That's what I wish this thing did. I wish this connected wirelessly to your phone, and then this was also wireless. I wish it was a double wireless. I wish this whole thing was completely wireless, but that's not what it is. It needs the old school 3.5 millimeter or the new USB-C to send and receive audio, receive data. So all in all, I'm going to say that this was basically a complete failure for my Android phones, and I wish it was just more universal. If you do have a Windows PC or a PC out there with a microphone port, this will work plug and play style. So you'll just literally plug it in and it will start to work perfectly. Battery life on the case, very, very nice. It charges this thing up a lot. I didn't have any problems with that. But all in all, I have to say that if you are, thinking about buying this thing, just know you probably will have to buy it, test it for yourself on whatever device you're trying to get it to work with, and you may have to return it. If you're buying it from Amazon, this thing is super easy to return, and I recommend you buy everything from Amazon because of that feature. Build quality, once again, very solid. I didn't have any sort of problems as I was testing it or trying to test it, and I think that all in all it is a good device, but I can't wait until this company comes out with something better than this. And that's really the thing that I've found with microphones. I bought a lot of different microphones and tried to plug them in to my Android phones. They do not work. The only thing I have found to work is you have to get an adapter and a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, or I should say 3.5 millimeter lapel mic, and plug that directly into your Android phone, and 9 times out of 10 it will work. The same thing can be done with an iPhone. You should be able to buy a regular lapel mic, plug it into here, and then plug this into your iPhone. I have done that with my iPad, so I know that works perfectly. So all in all, I'm going to say my hopes were so high for this thing. I thought this was the savior. I thought I was going to have a true wireless lapel mic, but no, I do not have that, and it is kind of a shame. They do say that this works with Android phones, or sorry, iPhones. It says it on their information. I did contact them, and they said try it on your computer, and if it works on there, then that's how you should do your review. So that's what I got. So I can't really give this a star rating. I'm gonna have to say buy it, knowing you may have to return it. If I could test it more on my Android phones, I would have given a star rating. But as of right now, I'm going to say buy it with the warning that you probably will have to return it, or maybe just skip this one and find something different. All right, there you go. That's the Photry lapel mic. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely click and clack that like button. And if you want to join the At Home with Lucas family and you want to be a part of this crew, hit that subscribe button. Every time I get a subscriber, I get a boost to make more and more videos. And it's because of you guys, I'm almost to 3K. Yes, people, surpassed 2K, on my way to 3K, but I need your help. Yes, you right there. Tell your friends, tell your family, this guy's on YouTube. They should go subscribe and watch my channel. But as always, I thank you for watching each and every one of my videos, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.